This team, along with 9 others in the Ice Cats organization, will finish off their season at this weekend's provincial tournament. Megan Burke, Czechs News Watch, Peterborough. The Toronto Blue Jays narrowly missed a sweep of the Twins after falling 4-3 yesterday. Jay slugger Jose Bautista cranked his second home run of the year in the loss. The Jays host Oakland on Tuesday in their next game. Coming up after the break, more News Watch. Back in the fall, the Crestwood Mustangs football team became OFSA champs, and recently the team was presented with their OFSA rings. Megan Roy caught up with the players today to get a closer look. Lancers come and Lancers go, but for the past 24 years, Jim Buck has remained a constant in the athletics department. I'm Megan Burke, QNet Sports, Belleville. The battle for a berth in the Allen Cup could end tomorrow, but the Norwood Vipers will be doing everything in their power so that doesn't happen. The Dundas Reel McCoys have a 3-2 edge after a win last night. The Reel McCoys picked up a 3-2 win on Sunday night, and they now just have 1 game to go to punch their ticket to the Allen Cup. Starting on Monday, the cost of your double-double is going up. Tim Hortons customers are being greeted with signs today telling them about company-wide price hikes. The coffee chain won't specify exactly what items will be affected, but last month they warned that rising food prices would eventually be passed along to the customer. Although Timmy's consumers may have to shell out more for their jolt of Java, it's a luxury most are willing to pay for. Their talents, as well as their personalities, will leave a space on the tight-knit team, one that with any luck can be filled by a successful provincial championships. For the Sports Wire, I'm Megan Burke. On the local election trail today, candidates in Peterborough followed the trail of the train. Conservative candidate Dean Del Mastro was in Havelock talking up the return of passenger rail service. All those running the election are in favor of rail service, but as Steve Guthrie reports, they differ on the details. 28 teams came out for the 3rd annual Score One for the team basketball tournament on Saturday. Megan Roy was there and files this report. While the new clubhouse won't be here until 2013, recent renovations took place in the 2010 season. The course added all new bunker and tee decks. The signature hole number 5 was redesigned, transforming a par 3 into a tricky tight par 4. Hole number 2 has also been altered, and hole number 9 is a brand new creation, a par 3 across a gaping pond. So what do you think about May being left out of the debates? We hit the streets of Oshawa today for your reaction. The Board of Directors of the Ontario Junior Hockey League announced today the continuation of the league-wide strategy regarding the reduction of the number of teams competing within the league. The Collingwood Blackhawks, Dixie Beehives, and the Orangeville Flyers have all been decommissioned by the league and will cease operations. This will bring the total number of OJHL teams from 31 to 27 teams. They ended their regular season with 17 wins and 3 losses, securing 3rd place in the Eastern Conference. Although it took the entire team to get there, we will be showcasing 3 players that really stand out: setter Leanne Bishop, rookie Shereen Anderson, and captain Joanne Laton. OHL 3 games last night saw the Owen Sound Attack defeat the London Knights 1-0. Attack win the series in 6 games. Elsewhere, the Erie Otters escaped with a 6-5 win in overtime, and Saginaw down Lesorm 6-5. The Spirit move on to the next round with a 4-2 series win. Today was cloudy, cool, and windy across the Kawarthas, but tomorrow we look to see some improvement. Let's head out to Jay Scotland now with your 9 to 5. I'm Megan Burke, QNet News, Belleville. Doug Gilmore's Frontenac's facing elimination in Game 5 of their first-round playoff series against the Generals, who lead the series 3-1. Starting in the first, an early goal for Oshawa as Christian Thomas slides in a rebound from teammate Tony DeHart. And as soon as the goals come out, so do the penalties. Here's Galton taking an unnecessary hit from behind on the Generals player. Things don't get any better for Kingston when Nathan Moon accidentally collides with Daniel Maggio. Moon's injury put a stop in play. However, he returned just in time to set up Ryan Spooner with the equalizer, tying the game 1-1 in the first. Deja vu in the second with hard hits, and Generals getting an early period goal by Boone Jenner. It's 2-1 Jennies. Generals would add 4 more unanswered goals as they lead 6-1 in the third. Kingston's Jones finally sneaks by DeSalvo's crease after sniping a rebound into the back of the net. But that's all DeSalvo will allow, forcing Kingston's tempers to reach breaking point late in the third. Kokoski drops the gloves to drop Labardo from behind, hoping for a big fight, but instead ends his season a few seconds early. Generals end the series with a 6-2 win and head off to the second round versus the Ice Dogs. Now, earlier, before you went into overtime, when Sizzler there, your teammate, was able to tie up the game, how did that feel for the team?
It was very exciting, and it made us a lot more excited and pumped up and ready to go. And I think it just brought a lot more intensity for us.
So Fleming, you've played them in the past before. Are they traditionally a very tough team for you guys to take on?
No, I'm pretty sure, like, last game we didn't beat them, but we were hoping this game would have turned out better, but it was definitely a beautiful game.
Okay. So this is Megan Burke here with Megan Atherton, and I'll send it back to you. The foul I saw right at the very end, her free throw shot, it got pretty loud in here. How would you have felt in her place taking that free throw by yourself?
I don't know. I think I would have been really nervous if I was her, and she pulled it off strong like she knows how to do. So I'm very proud of her, and I know our whole team is very proud as well.
So what's up next for Fleming? Where are you traveling?
We have George Brown on Friday, which we need to win there, and then we are on to Durham and St. Lawrence, so we are hoping to win the next 3.
That's great. So that's Megan Burke, sending it right back over to you. The season for this group of girls can be summed up as impressive. They had a regular and playoff season record of 18 wins, 3 losses, and 8 ties.
Well, we're excited how the year went. Obviously, if you go by wins and losses, we had a great year, but we also had a great year, in team building.
And that team building began at the start of the season.
In the beginning, we did do a camp for team bonding. It was really fun. We knew a lot about each other after.
The season, this team has been tighter than ever. We've all came and we bonded really well together, and it's been the most fun season I've had since I started playing.
The Double B Bantam Ice Cats most recently grabbed the bronze at the Lower Lakelands Female Hockey League Championship, and this weekend they are heading to the Provincials in Brampton.
Just obviously we're going to go down there and represent Peterborough the best we can, and hopefully we'll come back with something to show for it.
I feel really confident, and I'm sure the whole team does as well. We're ready. We've had 2 really good practices back to back, and we're ready.
I just hope that we play well and we stick together as a team, and whatever it comes at the end, it's going to happen.
The girls first face off against Waterloo on Friday.
This group's been so close. I told them, this is the last weekend you're going to be together. Whether you like it or not, it's just the way it is in hockey, and we might as well make it a good one.
This team, along with 9 others in the Ice Cats organization, will finish off their season at this weekend's provincial tournament. Megan Burke, Czechs News Watch, Peterborough.